What will it take as a fan to get you, Willie, Felipe Esparza, Fluffy?
That'll never happen. Let's just throw them out.
What will it take at least
to get
for
like all the
Fluffy,
guys?
Felipe, you, and Willie on one stage?
It would take Fluffy. It would take Fluffy. Like whatever happened between me and Gabriel, like the dagger for us, what really happened was at the end of the month, he would do the Comedy Magic Club. Okay. And I was going to go there one day just to hang out with the guys, you know? I'm just going to hang out in the back and that's it. Dude, I show up and all the comics were there. Well, dude, they all threw me under the bus. At one point, they were all huddled up and I literally felt them all turn around and look at me. And it was like a dark energy. If I ever talk to Gabriel again, that'll be cool. And if I don't, I'm cool too.
I need to have all you guys on. Imagine how big that shit will be for our fucking community.
The black people do it and they put their egos aside and they work together. And that's why they're bigger together. They do it.
Then we need to start making those
the
changes.
Latinos,
then.
I don't know, dude. I'm open-minded, but these guys, they're so hard-headed.
Nah, we need to. I'm guilty of it, but I was younger. Like we need to put shit to the side.
This is the True Hustle Podcast with your host, JR.
This is the True Hustle Podcast with your host, JR.
Where exactly did you grow up at?
Slauson and passing Pico. Really? And Whittier, I was in Whittier for a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm Whittier and Pico. Like, to me, I'm connected to both because I'm always in Whittier, too. So, like, I live in Pico, but I shop in Whittier. I'm like a white boy. I shop like a white boy. I go to Sprouts. I go to frickin' Trader Joe's.
All right. Well, now you bring that.
What?
Sprouts is bomb, bro.
Dude, you can get organic shit. So you get
Okay. Do you think the older we get, the more conscious we are about what we put in our bodies?
Absolutely. You have to. Because when you're younger, you can eat whatever you want and can still get up and go. Like 4 or 5 hours of sleep at 21. When you get like after 30, you start feeling some shit and you're like, what the fuck? I gotta feel better. Dude, people don't know, a lot of people don't know. They always, oh, you look so young and shit. But okay, but I do a lot to get there. I take like, I don't know, I think about close to 30 supplements a day.
Whoa.
Like,
Whoa.
Yeah, like, yeah.
What?
Yeah. Around there, give or take.
Okay, what does it consist of? I'm just curious to know because I'm going to fucking probably take notes.
Yeah.
I'm going through that right now in my life where I'm like being
No,
like
dude,
super...
I'm a little biohacker. Because I don't want to get into like what exactly happened, but I got like real sick in my mid-20s. And after that, I didn't feel good for like 10, 15 years. And so like I've always been searching how to feel better. Mm-hmm. So now like, I mean, my main thing right now, I just got a hydrogen water bottle earlier this year. Dang. Have you heard of hydrogen water?
Yes.
That's the shit. That's like, that takes alkaline.
Okay.
Here's alkaline, dude. Hydrogen water is like way better.
Do you feel the difference instantly?
No, you never.
How does that work?
No, you never feel it instantly. I mean, well, maybe, but you just feel it like overall.
Okay.
Like, you know how I feel it is when I travel, I have all my travel hacks because I travel a lot, and then I was telling you, we do the red-eye flights, and those fuck you up. So the hydrogen water, what it helps me do is recuperate faster. So
really?
like, you know, like when you're in a red-eye going to East Coast for the first couple days, you're like that. This, with the hydrogen water and some of the other stuff I take, it helps me recover faster. Where, like, it just helps.
So it just makes you feel less tired?
Yeah. Or for like jet lag, you know, like when you're going from West Coast to East Coast, man.
Do you get like headaches? Like when you travel because of the jet lag?
No, I'm not a headache kind of person. I think
every time I fucking fly. So it's like I have to, like we're going to Dallas, so I have to get there a day before.
Yeah. Just to settle in,
Just to settle in and go to sleep.
Dude, not us. Dude, they fly us in on a red eye. We get there sometimes 5, 6, 7 in the morning, East Coast time. Then we have to wait to get on the freaking cruise ship, like 11, 12. We're at the fucking airport like this, just waiting. That's why I'm over there recording people doing stupid shit. Doing my stupid stories that I do. And people, that's like one of the favorite things that people like me to do when I'm at the airport, recording people doing stupid shit. Or just looking stupid. And then we get a ship, take a nap, and then we have to perform that night, dude. Like
that's tough.
Yeah,
dog.
that's not easy, bro. But what I do is I do my best to get enough sleep. People are like, "How do you do it? You're always on the go. We see you different places." I got to get my sleep, man. If I got to get naps, I'll take naps on the plane. I take naps when I get wherever I'm at. I try to do my best to sleep at night. I take like things like melatonin and Z-Quils to sleep good. And
really?
You got to get your rest, man. You can't overdo it, especially the older you get. So hydrogen water and a bunch of other stuff I take.
Multivitamins?
Sea moss. No, I don't take a multivitamin. Sea moss has like 92 out of 99 minerals. So I do sea moss. I do I just started taking these mushroom stuff.
Oh,
it's for clarity, mental clarity.
What is that called? I took it. Fuck, I forgot what it's called.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I know, it's okay.
I know what you're talking about.
I just started taking colostrum.
Mange.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. But this one has like 6 of them. So I take those, man. I take just a bunch of different things, like just to help me out. Some stuff for my eyes, some stuff for my prostate, like just a bunch of different things like that. But energy-wise, the sea moss is great. The hydrogen water. I do red light. And that helps with your mitochondria. That helps me. That's my first hack that was helping me recover from stuff. So yeah. It's a little.
I'm at
light
that
like
stage
this.
in my life right now.
It's a little light like this, and then it plugs in, and then you leave it on anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes. You leave it on and it hits you, and it helps so many things. So
that's dope, though.
Yeah,
I think I'm in the stage in my life where I'm accepting that I'm getting old.
Yeah. How old are you now?
I just turned 40.
Okay. Yeah, 40. Yeah, you definitely got to take care of yourself. Dude, a lot of people, you're in your 40s, but then you start hearing people in their early 40s dropping out like nothing sometimes, especially after COVID, man. Shit. A lot of people died early, So I feel better now at 51 than I did at 25, though, because I wasn't feeling good. So now,
really?
Yeah, like I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke out. I did all that in my teens and early 20s. I stopped all that because that's how bad I felt, But now I feel way better. I do acupuncture, so I did that yesterday. I do that once a month, acupuncture, and that helps with my energy. But the first couple of days, you feel a little kind of like very relaxed. Like right now, I'm really relaxed. Really relaxed, just chill.
That's good.
But I slept great though, dude. I slept last night better than I have in a while, So,
really?
Yeah, do the acupuncture. I'll send you my chinita. She's in Whittier. She's
Hell
awesome.
yeah, send it to me. I'm having a lot of back pains right now.
Oh, she'll help with that too.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, pee-pee pain. She'll take care of pee-pee. Todo, man. You'll
I'm
be
good
so
with the pee-pee pain. I want to feel relaxed. Pinche mal de orín.
Right there, bro.
Everybody's been like, sí, yo también mal de orín.
All included, bro. All included.
So when you go and perform on these cruises, you don't get dizzy?
Luckily, I was scared of that when I first got on there because that was one of the things that I was dealing
That's what
with.
I would be scared of.
When I first got on there, dude, I went in there with everything. When you listen for everything.
Motion sickness
what
pills?
Yeah. I got the patch in my neck. I put the little the stuff that you smells like the that relaxes you. I got the wristbands. I got like 2 wristbands. I was in there ready, dude. And I was like, all right. First couple days, I got to stay like that. And then after a couple days, or my next trip, I was like, I think I'm okay. So I took everything off. I'm okay. So after that, I was fine.
I just think it's so big.
It's so big, bro.
That you don't feel.
You know where I used to get sick? On the little boats.
Yeah,
the little fishing boats. Move. You're like this. I threw up my nose. Yeah, no, the big boats, it don't shake that much.
Because some friends and of course my wife are trying to convince me like, let's go, and I'm one of those. Okay, I have to take precautions.
Yeah, it's cool. Do it just to see. But some people are like
this is what I'm afraid of. Then once it sells, I'm fucked. Like, even if I start feeling sick,
do a 3-day one to Ensenada. You'll be fine.
I'm scared, dog. What the fuck am I gonna do? Have them helicopter me out?
Okay,
I'm that dude. I'm gonna come out in the news, dog.
How are you when you like in the car, in the backseat of a car? Are you okay?
No,
you're fucked up.
I have to drive.
Okay, you have to drive. Okay,
so he's like, how about you're fucked?
How about can you go to Disneyland and get on rides?
Yes, but it's like, okay, just to give you some reference. I wasn't like that.
Until when?
Until like the older I started getting motion sickness.
Okay.
So this is recent.
Oh, okay.
This is not fucking, this is like, I just want to say in the last 5 years.
Okay.
So now it's like if I'm on the passenger side, I'm like, oh, hijo su puta madre.
Well, dude, I know. Okay, well, look, if you can do the rides, dude, it's not like that. It's just kind of like that. It's just very relaxing, And over here, it's not that bad. There's not hurricane seasons. Like, don't do the Atlantic Ocean. Don't do the Gulf. Just out here, it's not that bad.
All right.
Do it. Try it. 3-day Ensenada. Just be buzzed the whole time, bro.
I'm gonna try it. I don't drink. That's the fucked up part.
That too? Oh,
bro. So I'm like,
okay, go like I did. Go the wristbands, the little things. Put the patch, a little smell thing. Try all that.
I'm gonna try it.
Do once.
But if you guys hear on the news that a motherfucker had to get airlifted, that's probably me. So, because I start fucking flipping out.
Nah, you'll be okay, dude. If it's messed up, just stay in your room and just or play casino. Go to the casino, play games. You'll be fine.
I have a question, right?
Yeah.
So when you start performing, because you're known for your crowd work.
Yeah.
You're like a fucking triple OG chingon, right? So if you're in a fucking, if you're in a cruise, these people don't go nowhere.
No.
You're going to bump into them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I've seen you live.
Yeah.
And you roast the shit out of people.
Yeah.
So have you had any encounters where like you're roasting somebody and then you see them at the buffet?
Oh, yeah. See them all the time. But on the cruise, people are happy to be there. Like, they're gung-ho just to be out. So I've never really had an issue with that. I mean, most of the times the people are just there to have a good time. They're not too drunk. The issue, whenever I ever had issues with people, is when they were really drunk. But one time this happened.
Oh, shit. All right.
Dude, one time, like the only 2 times anything ever really happened was on the same day. And it was weird. It was a weird, I think, moon, like half moon shit. Because it was 2 days after the Will Smith shit happened.
Oh,
and this is what caused this thing to happen. So I did a show. It was an early show, and it was a PG show. And it was a smaller crowd, so I got everybody to come into the middle and do the thing. They were great, fantastic. This couple walks in. They were in their 20s, and they sat down higher. And I asked them to come down, and the girl was very animate. Like, she was kind of annoying. You know, like you meet someone, you don't have to say them, but it's just like, no, I don't want to, like, kind of snobby.
Yeah,
and then so I go, all right. Here. Yeah. So I go, you know what? You stay. Well, fine, but I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to see if I can get something funny on them. So I didn't even say that. I didn't even roast them bad, bro. It wasn't even about that. But I was talking to them, and I said something like, are you guys married? And she goes, no, we're not married. And then seeing the guy's face, because I read people quick. That's why I'm so good at like interacting with people, and I can pick up on things. So the guy, he seemed kind of disappointed, like he was like in love with the girl. So I go, oh, I don't know if you know, he's in love with you. He wants to marry you, you know. And so I kind of put that out there, and then I said a couple other little things, nothing bad, but eventually they were just getting my nerves. I looked at the crowd, and I go, man, I hope they break up, like just like that. Right? I go, I hope they break up because they're annoying, you know. And I just said it to the crowd, and then they finally got up. So like we didn't connect at all. They didn't like me. I didn't like them. They left as they were walking out. They just had a weird vibe about them. When they walked out, I'm gonna screw them. We don't need them. And then the crowd, we continued, and the show was great, you know. So then later, I was walking out. I had a buddy that happened to be on the cruise because it was like from Long Beach.
Oh, this wasn't a cruise.
It was in a cruise.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so you want a cruise
yes,
shit.
okay,
so this is cruise.
Okay.
Oh, I got off cruise stuff that's even better.
Yeah.
But this was on a cruise, dude. And so they were in their mid-20s. And I think she was older than him, like 25, 26. He was like 23. And dude, I looked down at the atrium. That's where the bar is. You just look down. And I seen a couple fighting. And then she walked off like mad, like almost crying. And I told my buddy, Frank, look, remember the couple? Dude, they're fighting right now. They're fighting.
Like fist fighting?
No, like arguing. Like she was yelling and she took off crying.
You, I don't want to marry you.
And he went after her. And that's all that happened, okay? And I told my buddies, and I ran to my other buddies, and I go, bro, you're not gonna believe this, but this stupid couple that came to my show, I told them I want to break up, and I think they broke up, and they're yelling at each other, dude.
Damn, dog.
And so that happened, and I was literally explaining this to him, and it was my buddy who like blew up recently on Americans Got Talent and stuff, and so he was there, and we're talking, dude, and the dude starts walking by us, and it's like a little hallway. And he walks by and he hears me or sees me and turns around, you, why are you talking shit and all this? And I was just kind of like smiling, like, oh, this is happening. And then I'm
a comedian, fool.
Yeah, and he goes, dude, what are you saying? You wanted us to break up and shit when we walked out. And in my head, I'm like, I didn't say that when you guys were walking out. I said that when you guys were in there. So technically he's wrong. So I go, no, I didn't say that. And he got all puffy, like he was pissed, like he was ready. And my buddy, if he wasn't there, he was an older guy too, but he kind of he knew, he stepped in. He was puffy, like he wanted to like push me or hit me or something. He was mad.
Really?
So he goes, yeah, I'm out of here, bro. I'm gonna go talk to your manager. What's your name? I didn't say. He went and talked to him. And then, dude, like we're like, dude, that's crazy. Minutes later, the girl comes by, and she's crying, bro. She's crying, like, you're an asshole. Why you talk shit? I was like, what the fuck just happened? What's going on? I didn't do anything. You guys caused this on your own, you know? And she just starts going off on me, just like, you're an asshole. Why'd you say you wanted us to break up? She takes off. So then I go and talk to the host, and I'm like, what happened? Because they go, what? I go, what happened with that guy? He goes, he just said he didn't like you. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. That's all he said? All right, yeah. Dude, that's one thing, right, bro? And the only thing I can think of was that it was 2 days after the Will Smith thing. The girl was the only one talking. So anytime I talked about them, he didn't say nothing. He was quiet.
He busted a Jada?
Yes. She got on him for saying, you didn't even stick up for me. That's the only thing I can pinpoint this. So she punked him.
Fuck.
And said, F you, I'm out of here. And she couldn't go nowhere. With her in the cruise.
You go to the bar and I'm going to go to the rooms.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, you're in the Lido deck. You sleep over there. So I don't know. And then, but later I seen them and they worked it out, whatever. They're stupid. And then, dude, this is crazy. So then the late show was the adult show. It starts the first few minutes. It's a banger, dude. Like the crowd is hot. It's like the second day, 8 o'clock show was awesome, right? Or 9 o'clock, whatever. They were awesome crowd. I'm making fun of this whole family. There was like three, the father, the son, the two sons, and they all looked alike. They all had hats with beards. One son looked just like the dad. And then the other son was like a little husky, you know? He was a little husky dude, you know? Okay. And so I was ripping, but on them. And then the husky son had the better looking girl, though, than the other one. Really? So I made fun of him being, you know, the lesser looking, but he had the hot one.
Like, how ugly fool? You got to find that girl.
So, but his chick was higher. And then, but then someone right over him, some chick right over him starts yelling out of the blue. Like, dude, at the top of her lungs. You're ugly. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? No, you're ugly. I fucking hate you. You're ugly. Like, I'm like, what just happening? What's going on here? In my head, right? I'm like, hey, I wasn't even talking to you. Just quiet, you know? You're ugly. Like, dude, like, and then I had a code word because of that thing that happened earlier with the host. Ashley, I go, Ashley, dude, bye-bye. That was the code word. Bye-bye him, you know? Bye her, whatever. And he went on, eventually got her out. So, dude, then later, I'm upstairs eating, and this old man goes, man, that was crazy. But did you know that was a he-she?
Oh, fuck.
I go, no. He goes, yeah, it was a he-she. I go, really?
That's when she was angry?
No, I don't know. I guess she had issues or something. So I was like, oh, okay. So then later the entertainment director come up to we're at the sushi place eating all the comics. She's like, hey, what did you tell the he-she? Why are you yelling? Why are you saying she's ugly? Or I'm like, I didn't say that. She just said I was ugly. I wasn't
even talking to her. Or whatever.
Whatever. And so, yeah, she was at the guest service trying to get you fired. I'm like, I didn't even do anything. He goes, no, don't worry about it. I took care of it. She had issues with the bartender yelling at her the other day, so don't worry about it. We're good. I'm okay. And that was it, dude. But it was all in one day. That's the only shit that ever happened on a cruise, like issues like that. Ever.
Damn, but it's just probably like, fuck. You can't escape these motherfuckers, you know what I mean?
There was a weird full moon that day.
So 2 days before fucking
Will Smith. It was 2 days after Will Smith thing, and I think that dude just didn't step up for his girl, and she got mad.
Do you think that was staged? The whole Will Smith stuff?
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I think Will Smith has always been the nice guy. And this happened before in his mind where he's like, you know what? If they do, at this point, I'm going to stick up for my girl, even though she's boning everybody. Right? She was boning other dudes. I mean, they have a kind of a, you know, her engagement.
They were like.
Engagement? Entrapment? No, engagement. Entanglements, whatever, dude. I mean, they had their situation. I'm sure he was with girls too, but dude, I think he just had a lot of anger inside, and he didn't know how to put it out. And he still wanted to stick up for his lady, and
I think so.
He just react because he was pretty angry before he went up there. Leave my girl out of him.
But it went from a smile to anger.
Yeah,
that's just bottled in.
Yeah, it was a lot. I think that's what it was all inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you think if a girl cheats, a man should forgive her? Or what do you think is the...
It just kind of depends, I think, on the situation. Like if the dude is not paying attention to her, because really men and women cheat differently. Men cheat because we're just dudes. We see fucking big titties, you know. Women are emotional. They're holding the shit in for a while. They're thinking about it. Like they're hurting inside. They feel neglect, or the dude did something that pissed her off, and she's like, "Well, I'm gonna take it out on, you know, somebody." So yeah, I
On
think
Rogelio over
so
there.
yeah,
Fuck.
so if the girl's like, look, I'm sorry. I mean, I think any relationship, if people cheat, they can forgive each other, but they never forget. Because I've known buddies that have been with their that they got busted like that, and they're in a relationship, and their relationship is terrible because the girl never forgets, and she's always like picking on him, like torturing him. The whole
That's why you
relationship.
fucked Jocelyn.
Yeah. Like, you can never do
Fucker.
anything right, you know? Like, you get her fucking 24 or two dozen roses, and they're like, oh, I bet you got that other bitch 3 dozen roses. You
Fuck.
could never do, like, you know, you can do an hour blasting in bed. She's like, I bet you gave it her 2 hours. You know, it's like, you never win. So, if she don't change like that, you just got to cut it off. If you guys can't forgive each other, just move on. And I've seen relationships that people forgive each other, and they just go on. It just depends on the girl and the guy. Because if the girl's feisty and toxic, she's in for, like, I think she's looking forward to that relationship, to let her inner toxic self out.
Well, for me, sir, I won't be able to forgive that.
You won't, huh?
Absolutely.
Wow.
No, like if a woman cheats, it's more emotional. You're right.
Yeah.
And then I feel like, nah, that's not it. I can't.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Yeah, you're right. You're kind of right,
I
though,
don't know.
because the women had there probably is a connection with that person. It's someone that she built a little relationship with emotionally with them, right? Like, they probably know them from work, like the work husband, the work hubby, right? Eventually, that becomes like, oh, I'm comfortable with them. Let's just do this. Right?
It's like premeditated murder.
Yeah.
Manslaughter.
Mm-hmm.
So like when women cheat, it's like premeditated murder. So like you thought about this.
Mm-hmm.
Versus when manslaughter is like, oh, it was an accident.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, where guys is just impulsive, it's stupid.
Yeah, guys just do stupid
Drinking, and there's like
shit. They drink a few beers, see
Yeah.
some ass and titties.
Yeah.
It does. It's
and it
meaningless.
goes. It is. It is. Yeah.
It's not meaningless
Where
for women.
Women don't do that shit, really.
Like, you know what?
Women, they have
Fucking-
yeah, it's like revenge when they're
For
it's
real.
usually revenge. Yeah, they're mad at something that they did.
Like, don't
It
be
didn't have to be
mad.
cheating. It could be something that pissed them off.
Don't be mad, Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Just, you know?
Yeah.
So
Everyone's different. Like you said, everyone's different, though. Like, in the relationships. Like, people forgive each other.
I'm old school, I guess.
Yeah.
Not happening with me. You heard that? Fuck that shit. I'll fucking bring that shit up 24/7. Like,
Right?
oh, remember that one time you sucked somebody else's dick? Like, oh yeah, that one time. Yeah.
You're like the girl in the relationship, huh?
That's why I couldn't. I don't think no old school person would tolerate it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you have to be more open-minded.
And I'm not saying women should tolerate it.
Yeah.
You know, they shouldn't
It
either.
just comes out, every
But-
situation's different.
Yeah, but women are more emotional.
Yeah.
But anyhow, what's it called?
But I think you're very emotional too, though. Because you're getting emotional just thinking about it.
I'm over here like, man.
You're like already
I wish a
almost crying
motherfucker
thinking about
would,
your girl
dog.
with another guy. Right now.
I wish a motherfucker would, dog.
You're thinking about your girl with her best guy friend. Like, what if?
Okay, now that you brought that
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Should girls have guy friends?
I think if you have a trust and if the guy friend's gay, yeah, whatever, right? If he's gay, fucking let it happen. That's the easiest way. But you could. I've had, girlfriends that I'm just friends with. Not
you
many,
haven't slept with.
Not many, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
not many, but there's a couple that I've had as friends that were my friends, and that's it, dude. Like, cause guys know, dude. Like, guys know right away if that girl is like you want it, like, or you've ever thought about it. You know pretty quick, right? Guys, we'll walk in a room. We'll walk in a room of people and instantly go, yeah, hell no. Yeah.
is that what you do, JT?
Maybe.
So it's like a process
Yeah.
of elimination. Like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Pinche
Guys,
café.
everywhere we go, like we're like right away, we're like, oh, yeah. we would.
Sit me there.
Yeah. That's how all guys think, and the younger you are, it's even worse, But like, all guys just think that when we walk in the room, yeah, okay, I would, yeah. Oh, no. No. But then you start drinking, start drinking, and that no becomes, well, she's nice.
It becomes a
She's
maybe.
friendly. It's a maybe. Yeah, it becomes a maybe.
It's going to be
dude.
She has a nice personality.
Yeah, she's really sweet. She likes
my
me.
God, she's
for
funny.
Me. She likes
She's
me for me.
funny.
Because, dude, I had a friend back in the day. Oh my God, he was a good-looking dude too, and but once he drank, dude. Oh, I seen him with some tortas.
Damn,
bro.
standards went out the
like
fucking door.
tortas, bro. Like I mean, like it was like, whoa, dude, what are you doing? He goes, I don't know. He'd be dancing like this and shit.
I think I love her, fool.
Yeah, dude. It was like, dude, it was.
And she could cook, fool.
Yeah, you know, because we get beer goggles when we drink, you know. So guys,
That's why I don't drink.
Yeah, me too. I don't. But when I used to drink, it happened to me too. A couple of gorditas slipped the crack too.
You fucking woke up like,
dude,
Socorro.
yeah,
¿Qué estás haciendo aquí, pichi? You know, like, fuck.
yeah. So yeah, but guys and girls are different. But the beer goggles happens both ways. Because you'll see
you're
some,
right.
you'll
Some
see
fine-ass chicks with some
hot chicks with some dudes. You're like, what the hell happened? But that's a different story. Women they're different. Because here's the thing, you don't see like good-looking guys with like not that good-looking girls. You know, don't get me wrong. We'll hook up with them. We'll just see them after midnight. We'll go to their house, get things done, and no one knows about them.
Booty
Not
call
even our
treatment.
best
What are you
friends.
doing? It's fucking 1:30.
Not
Yeah,
even
exactly.
our best friends know about that girl, right? But back in the day, we've all had that girl where, okay, she's like, she has a cuteness about her, but she's not a girl I would introduce her to anybody.
I
But
ain't
she
bringing her
gives
home to my parents.
amazing BJs.
Oh, wow.
She gives amazing BJs. She's a little chunky, but she got nice titties. I can deal with that. Okay.
And a pretty face.
And pretty face, yeah. But no one's gonna know about this hoe. Nobody knows about her. You take that shit to the grave.
You fucking have her saved as in after midnight.
No, you don't even have her saved.
Oh, shit.
I don't even get it saved. She just stays in there, dude. Just like,
No,
we've all had those moments. We all had that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny
Back
no-
in the day, we all had some girls that slipped the crack, but you know, but guys are like that. We'll do that, but no one will know. Whereas women, they'll be fine, and you see this every day. You see them at shows. You see them in everyday life. Fine, like 9s, 10s with an ugly dude or ugly cholo, bro. That's the worst. Where they're like a little, like ugly cholo, and they're fine. You've seen it.
He must have a lot of money, or he's fucking something's going on there.
No, they're usually girls who grew up in the hood, and that's just what they know,
And that's what they like.
and that's what they happen to like, or their dad was like that. Because girls are like a lot. They like their dads or homies. I know hot girls like that, dude. You see them with fucking ugly cholos, dude, and then you see the dad. He was a homie. He was in jail. So that's
a good point.
It was I
because
connected it.
they try to date somebody like their
Kinda
daddy.
like their dad. That's what they're attracted to.
That's why I gotta be a fucking dope ass dad. 'Cause
Yeah.
my daughter's looking.
Oh,
dog.
dude, I got a daughter. I told myself I got to be a good dad because that's the secret. You got to be a good dad, and that works 95% of the time. There's 5% that sneak the crap. That it's just shit's gonna happen. They're gonna end up with the wrong people, the wrong boyfriend. They're gonna go another way. It just happens. Drugs. They get them drugs, but your chances are better. Just like Chris Rock says it. You know, be a good dad and keep him out the pole. You know, he said that. Keep him out the pole. That's my job to keep him out the pole. You know, and
How
that's
old is
our
your
job.
daughter?
Keep him out the pole. She's 32 now, bro.
32.
To my daughter. I started young. Yeah, it's my teens, going to 20. Yeah.
So, like, what advice would you give me? I have a 9-year-old.
You have a 9-year-old? Be a good dad. Be a good dad. Put her in sports. Be there for her. And yeah, dude. And you live in, where do you live?
Keep her off the pole.
You live in Downey too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the key. You live in Downey. Downey's nice, you know? So put her in good schools. Yeah, dude. Just
Keep her off the pole.
keep her off the pole.
I just enrolled her into Christian school here.
Oh, yeah. That's what I did. My daughter was in Christian school the whole time. Her last year, she did screw up a little bit. She got in trouble.
How'd you handle that?
Smoking. Oh, dude, it was hard, bro. She got busted with a pipe in the Christian schools. They almost expelled her. They said it's only a few months from now. We're going to keep her here. She's going to be homeschooled. She's going to finish. But she's not going to go to prom or graduation.
For just having a pipe?
Just having a
But this
pipe.
was back when?
This was, 10, 11 years ago. Yeah. No, 12 years ago. 13 years ago.
And how did you handle that?
It hurt, bro.
I'm over here fucking
It
taking
hurt,
notes.
bro, like a mother. It hurt.
But it was weed, right?
Huh?
It was weed.
Yeah. It hurt, bro, because I was always with her doing her homework, make sure she did everything, took her to practice. Like, I was there. Like, you know, I didn't travel back then a lot for, like, gigs. On the weekends, yeah, but during the week, I wanted to be there for my daughter. So the fact that I went with her to graduation, I was crying for a different reason.
Oh,
Like, I was there with her way in the back, and all her friends are graduating. I'm like, you little bitch. I fucking did all this, and you're not down there. She went through her down times for like a year. Like, after that, it was hard. But then she sucked it up, and she did really well, and she's doing good now.
Really?
So, you know, and we all have tough times. You just got to be there for your kids, you know? And like I said, you can put them in Christian school. You can do all this shit. But, yeah, yeah, they like something like their dad. Like, she's always been with someone whitewashed or white or whatever. So, like, I'm whitewashed Mexican, so that's what she's always like whitewashed dudes like that. She went to Whittier Christian, and that was right on the border of La Habra, where all the fucking whitewashed boys are, you know, or white boys.
Whitewashed white boys and with money.
So you'll be the same. Your daughter will like the same shit. Yeah.
I have a lot of tattoos, so I'm like, fuck, I don't know.
Well, stay covered up. Well, there's nothing wrong with guys with tattoos, you know, as long as they're cool dudes, you know.
You know, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
You don't start fucking realizing shit so you start having kids like, oh, man, what the fuck, dog? I shouldn't have done this. Or,
be a good dad. Don't worry about the tattoos, bro. Tattoos don't make you a bad person.
yeah, you're right. I like that. I like this guy, Sebastian.
Yeah, just don't put it on your neck, fool. You're just not looking for
hands.
No hands.
No hands, no face, and no
That's
neck.
it. That's it. You're always dressed nice. You're, you know, for work. I mean, she's gonna see how you go to work. You know, you always dress nice. You always have button shirts.
I'm always dressed. I always have a haircut.
Yeah.
I'm always.
Yeah.
And my daughter can't say, oh, well, he was fucking passed out drunk here.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
I'm very careful.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Because they're watching.
Yeah.
And she's a girl.
Yeah.
So when she starts dating, when she's 50.
Nah.
You like that one? You like that one?
I like that.
When she's 50, then she's going to try to find somebody like me.
Are you going to be that cock blocking dad?
I'm going to be the biggest cock blocking dad. Like, I'm a bust of bad boys, bro.
Yeah.
And when she brings her first date, I already have planned out. I told my homies, like, hey, we are going to come. And we're going to scare the shit out of this kid.
Yeah.
Nah, maybe that shit. Unless, he's going to be a good Christian
the harder you go at him, the more they're going to rebel.
No, I just...
No, but that's what happens.
She wasn't raised like me or like our generation.
Yeah.
They're good kids. I mean, not that we were bad kids. I'm saying I'm super involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm raising her right to make those right decisions.
Yeah.
So when she does bring a little boy when she's 50,
yeah,
then I might ease up a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
And I wish that motherfucker gets crazy too.
But
I'll be 50 fucking swole still, like, fuck his ass up.
You can be, when they come around, you're gonna take off all your shirts,
All my
all your
shirts,
tagged
all
up, your
of
fucking tattoos.
All of a sudden, I'm in a tank top. Like, oh, you still wrinkled. Like,
you can come out with the fucking do rag and shit. What's up?
Like, what's up, fool? What's up, Nathan?
Yeah.
Or fucking Justin?
Yeah.
You know, one of those. So, I hear you do a pretty good Oscar de la Hoya impression.
Oh, the best, dude. Dude, let's put it. It's so good that all his family love it.
Really?
Yeah. When he was hot, like he was the guy I was doing. That was like the joke. That was just destroy. I did it at Montebello. It was Gotham, Wild Coyote, and his brother was there. His brother, his sister-in-law, and everything. Which actually ended up dating his sister-in-law for a little bit. Yeah. Joelle's like baby mama.
Oh,
for a little bit.
So you're part of the family.
So, but she would always have me do his voice. Do his voice, you know. So, but I would call in George Lopez, like when he had the Lopez show on the radio. So George would I would call in because I knew Alicia Del Valle, who was his sister, who's the weather girl on like ABC and stuff. And she had, you know, and I knew George too a little bit, but I started calling in. So George would be like, all right, we got, today we have Oscar de la Hoya. He's coming, he's calling in, he's got a fight. What's going on, Oscar? How you doing? And I'd be right there. Hi, George. I'm here. I'm ready for my fight. I'm going to knock it out the Negrito. I'm going to be the welterweight, heavyweight, WWF heavyweight champion of the world. So I'll do that shit. And so how I came up with that is I just, in my head, I was like, okay, he tries to sound tough, but he has a feminine voice to this day. And then he tries to sound smart, but he comes up with stupid shit. Now that's how he used to be. He's better now. But back then, he didn't graduate high school, so he would try to, so he would mess shit up. You know, like I hurt my shoulder in the fight. I got a black eye on my shoulder. You know.
So now he does videos in tangas and shit on his fucking IG and shit.
Yeah, dude. Did you see? I did some
No way.
parodies of that shit, dude.
No way.
Yes, dude. Like, he did that one in his tanga.
Yeah.
And then I did a parody of that. The one with Highly Favored. You remember that one?
Oh, yes.
That one, he was in his tanga and Highly Favored and shit. So I did it. And I threw a banana on the underwear, and dude, people were like, "Is that your thing?" Oh no, it's for the fucking. When I get hard, maybe, but not. I can pull that off, but like, no, dude, I'm a grower, you know, I'm not a shower, so I had to throw a banana in that bitch. So, dude, no, girls were like, "Oh my god, how you doing?" Like my DMs were blowing up that week.
What's it say? We didn't know.
Sebastian. I know, yeah, they were like,
we didn't know you were a big boy.
Oh my god, where's your next show?
No, but Oscar was that fucking legend, dog.
Dude.
He did a bunch of. Well, we were like.
Oscar was a shit,
I think when Oscar beat fucking Julio Cesar Chavez,
that was tough though. Because
it was tough for my family.
Yeah,
but me, I was like,
our generation were.
But I had to do it low key.
Yeah,
because my dad.
Our generation was like rooting for him because they were just rooting for him already. But the older generation was like, fuck, mixed emotions. He even said he had a lot of issues. Like, people, it was tough to beat everyone's idol. Julio Cesar.
He was our fucking
but he did
idol,
the shit, dude.
dog.
I mean, you got to give it up for him because he came from East LA and became rich and successful and famous, and he still is. And he's still making money. He's got enough money for the next 10, 20 lifetimes right now, you know?
Yeah. That's dope, though, to see somebody come from art.
And he got issues growing up, bro. Like, his family life wasn't great. Like, even though he lost his mom, he had a weird relationship with his parents, you know. His dad was real tough on him, but then he lost his mom when all that shit happened, when he was about to blow up. So he had a lot of issues. He drank a lot, he said, you know.
I think that's probably everybody's scapegoat, right?
Yeah,
alcohol.
He drank a lot, like and drugs. I mean, you got the money to do all the drugs in the world, but you still, regardless. So I think he's doing really good now. I'm happy for him.
That's good.
And that's the thing, though. In our culture, there's a lot of haterade, bro. There's a lot of haters when you make it. You know.
Yep.
For me, I'm not like that. Like, even though like there's comics who I was buddies with that I don't talk to anymore. I'm happy they've made it or they're successful. And a lot of us, we're still successful. We're in this game over 20 years and doing what we enjoy to do. Even though you don't have to have millions of dollars and be the most famous people in the world to be successful, you know? And just the fact that I get to do what I do and love what I do and make a decent living, I'm happy. And I have my family, you know?
That's good.
And so like I'm blessed. I'm blessed like that, you know, where a lot of guys, once you start doing a little good, like sometimes these young comics, they're doing good or they blow up their IGs or TikToks and they start doing really good. A lot of people hate on that, you know, and anytime a younger comic starts doing better than some of the people who've been around for a while, you get a lot of haters. And that's just the way it is in the comedy world. That's the way it is, though. There's a lot of insecurity.
That's normal?
Comedy, there's the most insecure people in the world, comedians. 90, 85, 90%. Yeah. I'm in the 10%. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Like, you know, like the young guys like Renee Vaca,
Ken
you
Flores.
know, Alfred's blowing up recently, you know.
Alfred.
Ken Flores is with them, you know. Concrete. Like, I'm so happy for the guys, dude. Like, I'm so happy. And Concrete's such a great guy. And he did it backwards. He blew up on social media. And now he's selling out everywhere he does comedy.
It's crazy,
like, he's just a natural. He's so natural, dude. When I seen his first video, I go, this guy has something. Like, to me,
he is funny,
he's just
regular.
Yes, but naturally, dude, his sketches are better than anybody's. Like, on a consistent basis. Concrete is
fucking
the
hilarious,
shit.
huh?
On a consistent basis, you know? Even his ones that ain't, like, let's just say he has a couple that aren't as funny as the other ones. Even those are funny, you know what I mean? Like, they're all funny. Like, to me, he's just like, he was always in the production and singing or rapping and stuff, but all this stuff was inside of him and it came out in a beautiful way for the world to see. And I love him and he's a great guy and we're working on some stuff trying to, you know, get some shit together like to really go all of us blow up. But I'm so happy for guys like that, you know, and he's so humble, you know, and some of these guys and all I tell these guys is, look, man, humble yourself. That's all I'm saying. Humble yourself. because there's some guys who hit it quick, and then they just were nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen, you know? And I'll throw a name out. The fucking Dylan Garcia was blowing up. Do you remember Dylan Garcia?
I think so.
He was blowing up. He was Gabriel helped him out because he put him on his show on what was it called? The Gabriel show on Comedy Central.
Which one?
Stand Up Revolution.
Okay.
So he was on there, and from there, dude, he was about to be the next guy, the young guy. Because, you know, youth sells if you're young and funny. And then a lot of things went, I don't want to get into all the reasons why it didn't work out for him. But, and he's a good kid, man. I love Dylan, man. He was a good kid.
Do you think it just happened too fast for him?
It may have, but there was other issues with him that I'm not going to put out there for the world.
Okay.
But there was some issues that he had to deal with.
Really?
You know, you can imagine what they may be, but there was even more than that. So he ended up, his relationship with Gabriel didn't work out too because of those issues.
Really?
But things can happen like that. So you can go sky high, man, and do good things. But a couple of these guys, yeah, it's getting to their heads, you know? And it's happened to the big guys, you know? It happened to Gabriel. We're all buddies, man. Me and Gabriel were tight. Like, as tight as you can be, bro. We started, like, I was in the game for a few years, and he had just started. He was about to start, and then I started selling cell phones. He was already selling cell phones with the company that we got into. And then, like, within a couple of weeks, we intertwined our lives. Like, he got into comedy, and I got into his world, and we were buddies, like, forever, for a long time. And then he just kind of changed, and I don't know why he changed, but he cut off a lot of people.
Really?
You know, a lot of people. And it went to his family and friends, and I've heard he's doing better now, which I'm happy for him because dude. When things started working out for him, I was one of his biggest fans because we're buddies. He knew my family, I knew his family, you know. And so, but I think he's grown up. I think he's learned a lot because there was issues with his family too that he's admitted to, that he stopped talking to his family and his mom, you know. But whatever, to this day I'll pray for him and root for him, you know, because a lot of these guys, I think they lose touch of their faith. And for me, I'm good because I got God on my side, dude. There's nothing like people, dude.
That's right. God.
I get this all the time. Like, dude, why ain't you like those guys? Are you as big as Gabriel? I'm like, honestly, I can't answer you that, but God's got my back, and I'm good with that. I'm totally good. Dude, I got so much work. I have to turn down gigs because my schedule is nonstop. I don't have much time to have a good time, but in that little time I do have, I do fun things. I go to concerts. I go to, you know, I do fun things, you know. Mm-hmm. But my schedule is like rough. I'm always traveling now. I'm always working.
Always working.
I'm always working, dude. Like, but I enjoy it too, though. So you can't feel sorry for me. I mean, I get to travel and see the best beaches in the world. I get to work and I'm blessed. You know, I'm blessed. I mean,
you get to wake up every day and do what you love to do, bro. That's a blessing.
Almost every day I get to get up and do what I love to do. I love to be on stage, bro. And there's no money that takes away that feeling from being on stage and making people laugh. Right there, that's like $1 billion worth of anything. Damn. That laughter you get from people, right? It's like, that's my drug. Because I don't do drugs, I don't drink. That's my drug. I'm hooked. I'm hooked on that stage. And you know when you love it. And people the people that love it. People can talk shit about Carlos Mencia because of what happened back in the day. But if you've seen him before and after that incident, and to this day, he's one of the funniest guys ever.
I was a big fan. I'm still a big fan.
Yeah, and he's a good dude, and he's changed a lot too. He's changed a lot himself. Like, I didn't know him back in the day, but I know him now, and he's a good dude, you know? And he, to me, it was like Barry Bonds, who was already great, but then he started juicing a little bit. So a couple jokes that maybe have been like someone else's, whatever, it's questionable. But he got called out on it. And you got to, you know, rise to the occasion and keep going. So he went from, like, you know, his TV show to theaters and all that shit. But he's still
big, bro.
Dude, he got huge. He was the only guy in Comedy Central. He took Dave Chappelle's place, remember? Dave Chappelle said he got all that promotion. That's why he blew up. But he's funny, and his show was good, and he did funny sketches. And he's not an impression guy, but his sketches were funny, you know? And so, but now you go see Carlos now. He's still one of the funniest guys out there. He's hilarious, bro. And he'll do 2 hours, an hour and a half, 2 hours, you know? And just go off the cuff sometimes and just the shit that's on his head. And he's just hilarious, you know?
But does he perform here?
Yeah, dude, he performs everywhere.
Really?
Dude,
I follow him.
He works, dude, he's not.
Yeah?
Dude, follow him, bro. He's more in his
I gotta go check him out.
Dude, he's great still, dude.
He was dope. Great. George Lopez, Felipe Esparza.
Yeah.
Like when I was...
Yeah.
And then Fluffy came along.
Yeah, you know, and I'm happy for Felipe, dude, too. You know, even though like we don't talk, really, he had some issues with me, and I still to this day don't know why. Really? It was over some stupid shit. I think there were, you know, like a $50 spot. He wanted maybe 75, and I only had 50, and I don't even know really, but it was stupid shit. Like we were all back in the day, we all did $50 and $75 spots. That's what they were back in the day. That's what we do. We do. The Wild Coyote he used to book, we do a $50 spot, go in there, and it was a fucking Mexican Apollo. It was like a battlefield for us. That's where we went to battle, you know?
Really?
Yeah, we got in fights there. We hooked up with chicks. Like, it was, you didn't know what you were going to do. You didn't know you were going to fuck or get fucked up.
Fuck.
Yeah, even by the girls, there were some hood rats in there. There were some homies in there. And it was a battlefield, dude. But all of us went through there, man. Willie went in there. Fucking Fluffy, Felipe, Edwin, Jeff Garcia, like all of us, dude. At one point, we all were buddies. You know, really? Jeff and Gabriel, they were buddies for like 2 weeks, and then they started fighting, you know? And I told Gabriel, dude, just be careful with these 2 guys, Willie and Jeff. Just be a little careful with those guys. They're a little different. And sure enough, he had major beef with Jeff. Those two, that beef to this day, they hate each other.
Why?
He calls them the devil, Fluffy. And Willie's just, you know, he used to drink a lot. And he has, you know, when he drinks, it gets a little crazy, you know. But Willie's cool now. Like, me and him didn't talk for years, but we're okay now, you know. But we all, dude, used to hang out and do our thing, you know. And those were good times. When we
Imagine having all you guys on stage.
Oh, my God. That'll never happen. But it would be awesome. It would be awesome.
Why do you think it won't happen?
Egos.
Why does everybody just put their ego to the side?
Because their egos are too big, you know. Like comedians' egos and insecurities, bro. A lot of these comics, they don't put great comics in front of them. You know, they put so-so comics in front of them. A lot of them. To this day.
That makes sense.
A lot of them will not put like really good comedians in front of them because they want to be the guy.
This episode is brought to you by the JR Group, located in the beautiful city of Downey, California. If you're thinking about buying, selling, investing, or refinancing your property, go ahead and make sure that you connect with us via Instagram. Follow us at JR Jimenez RE. Go ahead and send us a DM and let's connect.
And even the main guys, the biggest guys, you know, some of the guys I just named, you know, they don't want that heat. They want to be the guys, you know. But if you want to be great, you got to do that.
That's why. It's a great point. That's why I tell Valentino, like, damn, fool, you put on some hitters before you go on. He's like, that's how I'm gonna get better.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's how, like,
shit.
When I started booking shows back in the day, over 20 years ago, I would book comics that are like fucking awesome, and then hosting wise, I would still go up after them and do time after they crushed it.
Really?
And I would go up there and still do my thing. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's how you get better. You go up after the headliner that just crushed for 30, 40 minutes. That's the hardest thing to do. You know, opening and then doing that. That's the hardest. So that's how you get better. You know? And so now I'm not intimidated by any comedian myself. Personally, I'm very confident. I'll go up before or after anybody. You know, I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'll go after Fluffy and Willie. I would. I mean, not in an arena. Yeah. I mean, they're going there to see Fluffy, you know? But I would. Like, me, we used to work together. Like, you know, I'm not intimidated by anybody. Felipe, like any of them, you know?
That's
like, nobody.
Fucking what's up, dog.
Kevin Hart, I'll go after him. Like, at a comedy club, but not in an arena where everyone paid, you know, $100, $200 to see him. But, I mean, I'll go up on any lineup with anybody. Like, hey, let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. You know, I'll throw my gloves on. Let's go. Let's do this. Because at the end of the day, we're there for the people. It's not even a competition to me. It's like we're all doing what we do
to make people laugh.
And people could talk shit. People could say whatever they want about me. I really don't care. I don't talk shit. I don't go around talking bad mouthing people or talking shit about people. I'll talk about the truth, like everything I just said about the people. It's facts, you know. But I do my talking on stage. I go on
what's
stage
up.
and I do my talking. The reason Willie got mad at me was because we did a show at the Improv, and the Improv booked me, not Willie. But Willie was trying to tone me down before we started the show. Hey, bro, don't do anything dirty, bro. Don't do anything, like that, Like, keep it clean, bro. Like, he was just trying to tone me down.
Really?
He even put me on early on his show, like, because he didn't want no heat later in the show, right? So, and I went in there, and I had a chip on my shoulder, bro. And I went in there, and I did my thing. I went in there and ripped it for 10 minutes. And do what I do. Work the crowd, improvise off the crowd, kill it, did a couple jokes, and then rocked it. Halfway through my set, I hear that Willie's pacing in the back of the Improv, complaining. And then the general manager's like, yeah, dude, afterwards he talked to me. And then Willie's pacing. He's like, just mad because I'm doing good.
You think he was mad because he told you not to do it and you did it, or?
I didn't do anything he didn't want me to, I wasn't dirty, I was just doing good, and he didn't want me to do it. He didn't want no one to do good in front of him, That's just the way comics are, dude, and he took me on the road years ago when I first started. I was 3-4 years in, and he took me to feature at El Paso, Texas, at the comic strip, and I did very well. I made him work. Guess what? Never went on the road with him again.
Okay, so let me get this straight.
So if you want to open up for a comedian, don't do that good, comedians. Okay? If you're a young comic, do all right, and they'll take you on the road. If you do too good, it's not gonna happen. It's not.
What the fuck?
It's insecurity of comedians.
No fucking way. I mean, I love comedy, but I'm not in the comedy scene. So that's why, to me, it's like, really?
That's how comedians are, bro. To this day. I mean, even the biggest
It's
ones.
like a realtor, like in my profession, taking a real skilled realtor with them to a listing appointment. Mm-hmm. They're going to outshine them. Mm-hmm. And they'll be like, what the fuck are you here for? Like, I'm going to sign him. Yeah. And so I'm trying to put things in perspective in my world. Yeah, that's not cool though, bro.
No, it's not, dude. So the same story back with the Improv. The next morning, and dude, he had 3 or 4 comics in between me, bro. He had comics that were only doing it for a few years after me, like a handful of years. He put me way in front of the fucking lineup. Like, he wanted to put me first, get me out of the way. He put me second, and there were still a few comics, and even my buddy also, who was still here back then, he went up after me. And he was like my opener, Then he had a couple other guys, and then Willie, and then he was fuming back and forth, dude. I didn't see him. I was just doing my thing. I was fucking ripping.
You think he was fuming because he's like, God damn.
You want to know what I fucking...
He's going to outshine me.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. So then the next morning, I had a missed text and a missed call from the GM.
And what they said?
Guess what that was? Take a wild guess what that was, bro.
Hey, check this out. We don't need your services no more.
Exactly. Yes. I was supposed to work the whole weekend. And that was Thursday. And he said, sorry, man. Willie said, no, you don't want you on the show. I want you on the show no more.
But you were cool with him.
What?
So he like your relationship
Me and
at
the
that
GM.
point. No.
With Willie?
Yes.
At the time. I wasn't.
It was already rocky.
It wasn't like we weren't buddies at the time. He was in and out. No. I was weary of working with Willie. When they told me it was with him, I go, oh, this is gonna be a fun week. I knew because we all know each other, and I knew there was gonna be something happen, and I didn't know it was gonna be that.
I'm just trying to figure out what would warrant a phone call. Like, hey, bro, check this out, bro. Like,
he didn't call you. Willie didn't even call me. It wasn't even Willie. It was the general manager. He told him, and then the general manager was like, he got mad because he was saying, supposedly he's not, well, why is he doing his crowd work or whatever? And I don't even call it crowd work, dude. What I do is I interact and I do what I think and I improvise. But now someone got the word crowd work and made it a thing. I've been doing this for over 20 years, like working off the crowd or feeding off the crowd. To me, it's riffing, improvising more than anything.
You said 20 years, right?
I've been doing 30.
30. This wasn't common back then when you first started, like the crowd work.
Oh. No, when I first started, I didn't do it. To be honest with you, Jeff did a little bit of it, Garcia, but I was always a big fan of Robin Williams, along with some of the other guys I like, Eddie Murphy, Andrew Dice Clay, Sam Kinison. Those are the guys that I used to watch. I loved, you know. And Robin Williams was just like, that's amazing. That's the most amazing thing. Like to watch someone do an hour just out the cuff, you know.
That takes skill.
I've developed that. I can do an hour and a half, 2 hour show,
just off the fucking
off the crowd.
Damn.
Throw a couple jokes here and there, but I can work off the crowd. I've done that before.
I seen you work the crowd.
Yeah. So I can do that. But
I
so
was
that
like,
was the
damn.
thing. But that so at the end of the day, that's what Willie was complaining to the general manager, or he heard. He goes, "Hey man, I'm trying to do that do so much crowd work." Man, he didn't even say that. He didn't Willie never when he left me when we talked, he didn't even say that. He didn't even say anything about crowd work. It was just trying to tone me down. He knows you know, I'm a crowd pleaser. You know, we're different comics. Willie, and I'll give Willie all the credit in the world. He is a great comedian. Like,
That's funny.
Like technically, he's a great writer. He's a great writer. He's a great, prolific joke teller. He's great. You know, some of his faces and stuff. He's one of the Latinos. He's one of the best comedians we've ever had. One of the top. He's way up there.
Wow.
Personally, it's a different story. That's why a lot of us have had issues with him. But he's great. He's a great comedian. But he's at times he's been hard to hang out with. But we've had good times. That's the thing with Willie. I've had some great times with him. That week in El Paso, we had a blast. We hooked up with some strippers. It was fucking the best. We hooked up with some strippers, bro, and it was funny because mine was real hot until she opened her mouth.
Ah, fuck.
She had like Conehead's teeth.
Oh, cállate mejor and close
Dude,
your mouth.
it was like clank, 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 clank. And we had fun that week. You know what I mean? Like, but like I said, we've had some good times. Even at Wild Coyote, Planet Hollywood, Daily Planet. I was in Southgate. Like we had great time. I've had great times with Willie, you know. But then I've had some stuff happen with Willie too. So like, and I'm glad we can get along now, you know. And Willie, I'm just calling it like it is, bro. This is all truth. Whatever. We're there. So, anyways, we're with the strippers, and mine invited me. She invited me to the strip club, and and we went, and she looked fucking badass naked. Dude. I mean, like, you know, she was in a bikini at the time.
Just don't smile.
And Willie,
that's fucked up.
Willie walks in, and he's you know, he asks one of the main guys, "Hey, who's it? Who go in the VIP room?" And he goes with this one girl to the VIP room, and he gets something in the VIP room. You know, you can imagine when he got in the VIP room. I didn't do nothing with
Taking a wild guess.
my girl. She we didn't do nothing there. I think we kissed or something. She ended up going back to the room with me later, but he goes, "Hey, bro, just make sure she don't go down on you, bro," because she had the teeth, you know. She had the jacked up teeth. Like, clank, 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 clank. And then sure enough, me and this girl were getting it on, and she wants to go down on me, bro. And at first I'm like, no, it's okay, babe. I don't like that shit. What guy doesn't like it, right? No, it's okay. Don't do it. No. Dude, eventually she gets down and she does it. Dude, I was like fucking bracing myself. Oh my God.
Me va a cortar.
Oh my gosh. Man. It's like with the girl with braces, you know? Like, ah! It turned out being not so bad. So I was too stressed. I survived.
In one piece.
And, you know, so, and then later on, the crazy thing, we were at the club, and Willie, you know, got a little BJ from this girl. My girl shows up to the show, and his girl shows up to the show. His girl shows up to the show with her husband.
What?
With her husband.
Oh, hell nah.
We're laughing about it. Willie's like, "Hey, bro, this is her husband, bro." That's funny.
She introduced me as fucking.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so.
What will it take?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to ask the fucking question again. As a fan, to get you,
Yeah.
Willie,
Felipe
Felipe Esparza, Fluffy, who else?
You fucking throw Jeff in there, dude.
Jeff.
Oh man, that'll never happen. Let's just throw him out. Let's throw him back out because
What will it take? At least
to get
for
like all the
Fluffy,
guys?
Felipe, you, and Willie.
All the
And on one stage, big stage,
yeah,
for
let's say
our
even
community,
Joey
for
Medina,
our people.
fuck it, those guys. Yeah.
Richard.
Richard V. Yeah. It would take Fluffy. All that has, he would be the one that would call it. He's the one that would be like, yeah, let's all do this. He's the one. It'd all come down to him, you know? Because I'm open-minded, dude. Like, whatever happened between me and Gabriel, like, it wasn't even, like, he was already kind of, like, quiet with a lot of comics. And what really, I think the dagger for us, what really happened was, one day I was going to go hang out. At the end of the month, way back in the day, about 6, 7 years ago, he would do the Comedy and Magic Club. Okay. And I was going to go there one day just to hang out with the guys, you know? And then just to see what's up, you know? Hey, what's up, man? Like, you know, that's it. Mm-hmm. The day of, Dylan, who I was talking about earlier, hits me up, hey, man, you know, they're gonna do like a showcasing thing for his show. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm just going to go hang out. I'm just going to go and hang out in the back. I'm not even trying to get on this showcase. I had already asked Gabriel one time, can I do your showcase? He told me no. So I was like, all right, I'm not even going to ask him nothing. I'm already going there. I'm just going to hang out in the back, and that's it. Dude, I show up, and I'm like trying to figure out how to get in the back. And all the comics were there. Well, dude, they all threw me under the bus. I don't know about all of them, but some of them I heard.
Okay.
And Martin was there, little Noe Gonzalez, who's nowhere to be around anymore. Dylan, Alfred, a bunch of them were there. And a couple other guys that just used to hang around. And I heard that everybody was like, hey, they went to Gabriel, hey, man, Sebastian's here. And, like, you know, he's trying to, you know, they told him, hey, he's trying to crash the showcase. That's what he said. They were telling him. I heard, you know. I think Dylan told him. And I was like, and I didn't know any of this. I was just normal in the bag, just kind of watching, because Ralph Figueroa, who's a young comedian, and he got on the showcase, he was on it, and I was happy. I was rooting for him to get on the show. So I was just there, just minding my own business, bro. Dude, at the end of the night, Gabriel walks out. I'm like, what's up, Gabe? And he goes, not cool, bro, not cool. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Not cool, bro, crashing the showcase. I was like, Gabe, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I didn't do anything. Not cool, bro. Not cool. Got in his car and with his girl and then left. And that's the last time we talked. That was it, bro. That's what happened.
So there was no clarifying anything, no?
Never. I even hit up Alfred because I was like, Alfred, what the fuck happened, bro? And he goes, like, nobody wanted to tell me anything, you know? Me and Alfred, I was mad at Alfred for a little bit from that whole situation because I didn't know who to blame. But eventually me and Alfred are cool now. I mean, for a long time, me and Alfred are super cool. Even when he was trying to break away from Gabriel, you know, like he was gonna leave, and you know, I was like, I was gonna help him with some shit or cruises or whatever. So we've been cool, but like back then, it was just like it hurt, bro. Like more than anything, it hurt because Gabriel, we were so close at one point. So for him to go with that, you know, listen to all those guys, because it was weird, dude. Like at one point, they were all huddled up. Like all of them, everybody. And then Gabriel was like coming. And after the show, they were all huddled up. And I literally felt them all turn around and look at me. And it was like a dark energy. It was like almost like an evil energy, it felt like. It was weird. It was really weird. So if I ever talk to Gabriel again, that'll be cool. And if I don't, I'm cool too. I'm like, whatever, you know? Like he's successful, I'm successful, we're good. I'm good, you know? Like I said, God has my back. I don't know if he has God in his life. I don't know. I question it, but I don't know. But I do have God in my life, so I'm good. I'm here in this beautiful studio, the True Hustle Podcast, you know?
I just feel that I hope these issues get resolved.
Yeah.
Because everybody's doing so great, and everybody that I've those are all legends. You guys.
Yeah.
Like there's no, I think the older we get, the wiser we get, and the more we're willing to accept things, rekindle things.
Yeah.
This was a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
You guys were young.
Yeah.
And guess what happens when you're young?
I know.
Egos at an all-time high.
Mm-hmm.
People are coming up.
Yeah.
So I hope they're going to probably listen to this. And I hope that it gets squashed. Like, it's not even that, like, it is what it is. It happened a long time ago, and at this point, it's not even picking sides.
Yeah.
It's just picking up from 2024.
Yeah.
Let's just pick up here.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Fuck it. Whatever happened.
Exactly.
Whether it's your fault, his fault, it doesn't even matter at this point. It's kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm cool with everybody, like, whatever. Like, I don't get mad at people for their actions in the past. It's just happened. Like you said, we grow. Yeah. We're adults, man. We're not young pups anymore.
I have one friend that I didn't like. I don't like shady shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm a straight shooter.
Yeah.
And then, like, we grew up a certain way. And, like, when you come at people wrong, where we're from, it's like, what? Fool? Like.
Yeah.
But eventually, I'm going to let it go.
Right? Exactly.
Because it's not even worth it.
There's certain things, though, that it's weird, though. Like, friendships, your true friendships, like, even, like, my buddy also passed away a couple years ago. And to this day, though, there's somebody who rubbed him the wrong way. And I almost can't let that go. It's weird. Like, and it was a comedian we all knew, but he did something kind of shady, and it's just weird. I just can't. I mean, yeah, if I see him, I'll be cool, but I'm not like holding on, but like, I don't know.
But those circumstances are a little bit different.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
He's no longer here.
Yeah.
So he can't.
Yeah.
I
mean, if I see the guy, I'm cool. I'm not gonna be mad at him, but I'm just not. I'm not comfortable booking.
You're not gonna do the extra stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, dog? Hey, what's up, bro? No. Hey, this, hey, that.
No.
It's
like I said. If we're in this game long enough, and you're making a living off it, you're successful. Whether you're making $30,000 or $30 million.
So, let's say the show does happen.
Yeah.
Can I be backstage, dog?
Oh, you're there, bro. You're my fucking plus one. Yeah.
It would be like a dream come true for me.
It would be sick, bro.
But not just for me.
No, for a lot of people.
For a lot of people. So I hope that all this shit gets,
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, but the thing is, it's weird. Like, this Hollywood's weird because the Latino thing we thought was going to pop in the late 90s. Things were growing, man. Things were popping, man. Everyone was doing good. I mean, we had Mencia, Lopez, who else? Paul Rodriguez. He's always been around. So, like, and just things were growing, and there was shows. There was stand-up shows. But even the Que Loco shit took off in the 2000s.
Oh, Que Loco.
In the early 2000s, that took off. And so things were growing. But then we thought, our shit was going to hit. And it's never really hit in Hollywood. Only a few guys have hit. Like Gabriel's hit, Georgia's hit. But online, a couple guys have hit lately. Barbosa's doing good now. Thanks to George. Like, he was already doing pretty good. He was getting close to it. And then George did this to Barbosa. He got the rubber band and said, oh, you want to blow up? There you go. All he had to do was say is, who's Ralph Barbosa? That's all he had to say, and that was it.
I said on a podcast, I'm like, I hope George talks shit about me. Say my name, dog. I'll blow the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I think George did that. I don't want to say he did it on purpose.
He didn't. He had no idea it was going to happen, bro.
No?
He was trying to be funny because he didn't know him.
I'm going to take it on a positive light.
Okay.
He did it on purpose to help this kid out. And
he did, though.
Bro.
He helped him out because Steve was saying, I want to help guys like that. And he did. It was Steve that did it. Steve Trevino put it to the universe. He's like, I want to help young guys like Ralph Barbosa. Who's Ralph Barbosa? Inside, he was trying to be like sarcastic, but George basically should have 10% of whatever he asks for.
I just hope that, what is it called, Trevino?
Yeah.
I hope he's like, and I want to help out guys like JR and True Hustle. Who the fuck is that motherfucker?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is you just never know, man.
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
No, but you just never know in life, like what's going to put you out there, Like, I don't know. Like, some guys just happened. Like, Willie has a resurgence recently. I mean, you didn't hear of him for a little while. And then his son started putting his stuff out in TikTok, and he's blown up again. Like, you just never know. Like, and Willie's been around so long, he already had an archive of material, and he continues to write. So I'm happy for him. You know, like, whatever happened, dude. It happened. It's stories,
in the past.
Memories.
There, that's it.
Whatever, Willie. Love you, bro. Hey, bro. Love you, bro. You know, like, but just don't kick me off no more shows, fool. You know, I speak truth how it all happens. Anything I've said here is very factual. I'm not trying to be like, what's his name? You can edit this. El Negrito.
Which one? Oh, Cat Williams?
Yeah, I'm not trying to be like Cat Williams, but like, I mean, what I'm doing is like, I just speak everything that's happened, the way it's happened, and it is true. You know, I'm not, everything that's happened has literally happened, you know? And so if anyone gets upset, that's whatever.
Man, it's in the past. Shit happens. Who hasn't done any, you know? Like, we all had our share of, I think at that stage in your life, like in your 20s and in your 30s, that's when you make mistakes, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, but some of them are like, you know, but a mistake is a mistake. So it's like, but
yeah, like, I
hopefully.
mean, you know, like, like when my buddies or people are on like Felipe's podcast, I'll listen to Felipe's podcast. Like I said, I'm not mad at him, even though he's talked so much shit about me. I've heard him on his podcast talk shit about me. You know,
no fucking way.
I've heard it, but Felipe, I don't give a shit. I don't care, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, and it's not even jokes. It's like it's like little digs at me. So, but does it bother me? No, I laugh at it. You know, because either yo, fuck that fool, fucking Sebastian, fuck him, fool, fuck that fool. Fucking Sebastian.
Not the homie Felipe.
Is he still doing Acapulco's fool? You know. You know, because I used to do Acapulco. Dude, nobody's done more fucking restaurants and bars than me. Rudy was the guy, and then I've done more one-off shows anywhere because I have. And so, like, to this day, it's like, hey, fool, he still does Acapulco. You know, it's like, you don't know. He don't really know what I'm doing, but I don't care. Like, Felipe, it's all good, bro. Happy for you. But just keep my fucking keep my name out of your mouth, motherfucker. No, it's all good, man. Like, it's all good.
What happened? I just gotta ask now.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
I just gotta ask. So, what was the fallout there?
I don't know. I told you. Like, the thing is, I think it was like it was like a spot that we did, and I think he wanted. He wanted.
You did.
I think I only had like a middle spot, and he wanted the headline spot, and I didn't have it at the time. And he wasn't like headlining yet then. It was a long time ago. It was like 20 years ago. But I had a middle spot. I was going to pay him still, you know. And he I think he got a little upset over that. He's like held a grudge over it. And if it's not that, Felipe, tell me what it is. Let's squash this shit. All right? Stop being a little bitch. Fuck, dude. It's been forever. Dude, we're grown-ups already. All right?
We're grown-ups.
Fucking fool. Fuck that fool. Fucking Sebastian. Is he fucking playing at the fucking Chick-fil-A? He's doing the fucking Cane's Chicken tour, fool.
Hold on. I gotta stop laughing. Hold on.
That's the thing. I do all these fools' voices, you know? You know, fucking. You want to hear a good story? Fucking Jeff, dude. He got mad because I called a girl up as his voice one time. Oh, fuck. This girl, I called her up. Hey, what's up? It's Jeff. Hey, yeah, hit me up. Yeah, we'll fucking hang out. All right. See you later. Left a message like that. It was a girl he was trying to get rid of. And then that, like 2 weeks later, we're at Casa Latina. We're there in Rosemead. We're at the bar. He calls me. Hey, come here. Don't be calling no girls. That's my voice. She fucking called me. She wants to hang out. I don't want to fucking see her. So that was it.
Oh, fuck.
Like, if something happened to him, I was hoping something would happen to him where his voice messed up. So then Jimmy Neutron will call me and I'll do his voice, Shane. I'll take that money back there. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? It's me, Shane. But
That's too funny.
No, so I mean, I could do a fucking cartoon of everybody almost. Like,
So you did George, you did Oscar,
yeah,
you did Felipe. How about Fluffy?
Fluffy? You know what? Fluffy, I used to be able to do because I could do his like voice when he was younger. I think because he was real high pitched. Like not now, like people do I've seen people do the impression when he does like, damn, Martin. Like, come on, bro, that ain't shit. That's not real. That's just, but Gabriel, he's different. He's got a different voice, but he's like he used to come out, give it up for a fucking Latino with energy, yeah. Like that was his thing. Give it up for a heavyweight Latino with energy, yeah. that was his thing, like a real high pitched voice, you know. But I loved Gabe back in the day, you know. And I've had other friendships out of comedy, and you know, those people, the people that I used to know and love, I don't know if they're the same people anymore. So I don't know if I would still, you know, still be the same relationship. But you know, it's all good. You know, like whatever it is. I have a fabulous life. I have fabulous friends. You know, a fucking amazing lady. I have all kinds of good things, you know, in my life. You know, I make a decent living, you know, and I travel, I get to see the world. I'm good. Like, I mean, what else can you ask for? Yeah, okay. We all want the same thing. When we start this, we all want to be as famous as we can be. We all want to be as rich as can be, you know, and someday that'll, you know, it'll keep growing. But, you know, that's not everything. You know, to me, it's like my faith, number one, and I'm blessed. I have my health for the most part. You know, I hang out, I work with the comedians I want to work with, the young comedians that I love, that I mentored as much as I could. I got them up, and they're doing good now, like Jesus Sepulveda, Jerry Garcia, you know, even Renee Vaca. You know, I put them on my stages, let them grow, you know, and they'll tell you that, you know, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud that they've got their shit. A lot of guys hated on them because they got their little specials or, you know, blown up. I'm like, dude, I'm happy for the guys, man. Let's keep this going. We need more people out there to keep the fucking thing going, because Hollywood to this day doesn't give us that opportunity. We have to do it for ourselves.
Damn. How do you think we've evolved? Like our culture and the Latino comics have evolved since the 90s? Since you first started? Because you wouldn't see that many. It was only 3.
Like
and George Lopez was one.
What do you mean, like in the universally?
Oh no, I mean in comedy.
Okay, yeah.
It's grown, right? It's evolved.
It's grown, it's evolved, yeah, because it has to. There's no choice. We always have, you know, the veterans, the guys in the middle, that are usually a little, and stubborn, you know, and then the young ones, you know. So you always have that. Absolutely, you know. But you got to stick to what works for you, you know. You have to. Like, I do what works for me. Like, Willie will never appreciate, you know, like all the things that I do, because I go on stage and I'm just funny on stage. It just comes out, you know. I'm not disciplined to get up every day and write. You know, a lot of us aren't. We come up in our heads and we do it, you know. So I'm not that guy to just sit. Ideas come to my head and then I'll remember them, jot them down, and then put them in a sketch or put them on stage, you know. And, you know, I don't do sketches every other day like some of these guys who are great. I mean, like I'm proud of Jay Valentino, Concrete, that do that often, and they're great at it. You know, I wish I had the time to do that, but my schedule won't let me. But when I'm on the roll, I mean, but I think I do more quality than quantity, because when you see my sketches, they're pretty damn funny. They're silly. They're crazy. And when we connect, when me, Jesus, and Jerry connect, we have a really good chemistry. We've done some great bits. We haven't done them lately because we're too busy. But anytime we connect, we've done some great shit together too. So we just got to get back to it. And we always talk about it. Hey, we got to do more. So. Yeah, I think we have. Here's why I think it's evolved. Let's just say the Latin comedians, because we're not as, like, you got to be universal, you know. And some guys are more universal than others. I pride myself on it. I can go in all white crowd and make them laugh. The cruises I just did crews out of Baltimore.
Fuck.
There was 2 Latinos in there. It was a Colombian girl and a Puerto Rican or a Cuban, and that was it. Everyone else was white and a little bit of black, and they were white, East Coast white, you know. So, and I'm in there and I'm doing my thing and I'm cracking them up. I'm doing my thing, you know. And so I do what I do. I get on stage. Sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I grab the microphone and I look at the crowd, and then things just happen.
And you're like, I'm gonna pick on that person,
Maybe.
that person.
Yeah, and it's not just big. I mean, my thing is a blend. It's like a little bit of roasting. It's like situational things I see, you know, situational like groups, or it could be just straight up roast. It could just be my advice or whatever I see from the people or couples. Like it just whatever. It's a combination of things. Like to me, it's like too many comics are trying to do crowd work nowadays. And it's just like, hey, what do you do for a living? Hey, where do you live? You know, it's like, and that's all it is.
Because it's becoming redundant?
Yeah, it's getting very redundant. So, like, to me, it's like, you still have to know how to write a joke. You know? You still have to know how to do it. So, me, in my head, it's already innate. I know how to set something up, just bump, 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 bump. It's not just straight out, just putting it out there. Because I'll see things in the audience and I'll save it and then I'll set it up correctly. You know, it's not just, I see this and I'm going to go straight to it. No, I'll save it. I'll build it up. You still have to build up a joke. It's not just, oh, you have a funny Hawaiian shirt. You know, it's like, like, oh, you know, you're, big guy. Like, whatever. You're fucking scared. It's like there's an art to it. Somehow I've developed it very well. And not many people can touch what I do in my way. Like my style is different the way I do it than most people. Like me and Jeff, people say we're similar in what we do, but we're not. We're different people. We're different on stage, you know? And so I do a lot of advice stuff. I do a lot of relationship stuff. And so, and then I do a lot of characters. So I'll mock people and their different ethnicities they are. So that's my uniqueness that I bring to the table is I have that. I have such a big palette to work from. Whereas people, they're limited because all they're thinking is, well, let me see if I can come up with something right now. Oh, where are you from? How long you guys been together? Whatever. Which I'll ask people how that, like, I need to know what's going on. But there's so much more. Like when I get off stage, I have like a painter. I have a big palette of what I'm going to do. I have so many ways I can go, you know, where these guys are very limited. And that's it's getting annoying that everybody's trying to do it. You know, it's like, but whatever. I'll still do what I do and do it better than all of them or most of them. And I'll give props to Matt Rife. He's gotten really good at it and it blew him up.
Yeah,
now, he's the top guy right now, man. He's like, no one bigger. There's nobody bigger than Matt Rife right now, dude. And I'll give him props. I met him a few times at the Laugh Factory way back in the day. And I wish I could have booked him back then. So, you know, now, but I give him props. A lot of people will hate on Matt Rife because he's a good looking guy. He's successful, and he can riff, and he can write jokes, and he's doing good. And
that fool's hilarious.
And his crowd loves him, and the girls love him, you know. And so I will give props to him. I'm like I said, I'm not a hater. I don't hate on people. I'm like, if you're doing good and you're good at it, and his crowd. If you watch him, though, he's different than what I do. I mean, we're totally different, but it's a style within a style.
I just think he's the perfect marketing piece for his stuff.
Nah, I mean,
he's a good-looking dude, funny.
It worked.
Fucking,
it worked.
Just like in terms of like
young
sales,
too.
young.
Fuck. I mean, he's like a model up there doing jokes. I mean, good looking dude. And so, and in this business, you know, even if you're not that good looking, girls will like you a little bit. You know, you tell a few.
If you're
jokes.
like borderline fail, okay looking, but you're funny,
dude,
you're all right.
You're all right. Like Felipe, bro, horrendous to look at. But he would pull hot girls. He would pull hot girls. He did. Just tell a couple jokes.
That's right.
How fucking funny, fool. Drop your pennies. And they would.
Felipe's hilarious.
Yeah, dude. He's fucking like
I want to go watch him to the to the Nokia Center. So
yeah.
I watched him there.
He's not pleasant to the eye, but he has a beautiful wife, and he used to pull some women. Yeah.
That's right. My boy Felipe.
I mean, you know, I mean, we've all, you know.
He's coming on the 22nd.
And if you, oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bring it up, dude. Tell him all this shit.
I'll be like,
Bring all this shit. Play some of these clips for him.
I'll be like, hey,
You
what's
see?
up with my boy?
Yeah, dude,
Sebastian,
you gotta bring it up, dude. You say he has no idea what he did, but he knows you.
He's like,
Yeah.
you don't know what he did, but
He wants to squash shit.
I want to put this in the universe, and I want to be.
Yeah. Get us all in
If
here.
that show happens, I want to be like, this motherfucker's the one that fucking boom. You know,
You might do it, dude. Power of the podcast. You can do it.
How
man.
can I make that shit happen?
You you just got to put it out there. You got to tell the guys, man. Stop.
I need to have
Put your
all
egos
you
aside.
guys.
Yeah.
I need to have all you guys on here.
Do it.
You're here. Felipe is gonna be here on the 22nd. Willie follows me, so I could reach out to him.
Dude,
and Fluffy, you know, I know people that know Fluffy too.
You never know, man.
Imagine how big that shit will be for our fucking community, our people.
Yeah.
Everybody just in the same.
Dude, if
That'll be a banger after banger. True Hustle presents.
dude, the black community.
I'm down. I'll put my money behind it.
The black people do it, and they put their egos aside, and they work together. And that's why they're bigger together. They do it.
Then we need to start making those
The
changes.
Latinos,
then.
I don't know, dude. I'm open-minded, but these guys, they're so hard-headed.
Nah, we need to. I'm guilty of it. I don't want to sit here and pretend like, but I was younger.
Yeah.
Like, we need to put shit to the side. Like the event that I'm having today.
Yeah.
That's for my guests to fucking
Yeah.
mingle with each other. I'm not trying to get people drunk.
Yeah.
That's not the whole point.
Yeah.
People are gonna be like, oh, no, get drunk on your own.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting all you guys in the same room.
Just have fun.
All my guests. You know why? Because you could probably do business with him.
Yeah.
And you could probably do business with her.
Yeah.
I said, I need all you guys in here. Like, I'm not gonna order fucking a bunch of alcohol so you guys can get shit-faced. You could do that all on your own, homie.
Yeah.
You don't need my help for that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
just
put
network,
you guys
baby,
in the room. Network.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks that, like, everyone's kind of, a lot of, you know, that gang used to just kind of broke up and done their own thing. We should come together and just squash everything. Just, hey, man, let's go. Let's go.
I'm going to come up with a roster, and I'm going to do a reel.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to tag everybody. Like,
Yeah.
we want to see you guys in a show. Boom. Like, it'll be, I'll come up with something creative.
Or even say podcast or a show. Let's all talk. Let's all bullshit. Because we all have so many stories, though, you know? Like, so many stories, you know? So many. You
That
know?
would be fucking sick.
Especially if all those guys, we all just talked all about the times at Wild Coyote, which had 4
Major
different
story.
names. Dude, we all had so many stories. Dude, Jeff Garcia, when he was so pissed off, he peed on Gabriel's car.
Fuck.
That's why they'll never talk again. Once you pee on someone's car, dude, that's like the ultimate.
Like, okay, wait.
Yeah.
Okay. You peed on his tire?
I don't know.
Or like you peed on his front seat?
I don't know. I
Like-
don't know, bro. It wasn't inside. It was like probably in his hood or something. I don't.
That takes effort.
Yeah.
You have to fucking.
I could just hear him. Hey, fuck you, fucking gay, bro. Take that. That's it. That's it, bro. That's what he was doing, you know?
So
It wasn't fluffy back then.
So talking about experiences and, you know, stuff like that and memories. You hosted for Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Yeah.
How high did you get?
Oh, my God, bro. And I was pretty, dude, there was the whole concert, backstage and front, you couldn't hide from the smoke. People backstage were smoking just as much as people in the front. They were smoking almost, I think, more. I had to hide in a room. I didn't want to be that fucked up. It was.
And this is secondhand smoke that you're talking about, right?
Yes. Yes, dude. And let me
It's
tell
a
you.
real thing, by the way.
And Cat Williams, he was hosting. There was 2 nights. So he was on the first night. They brought him. They were on the first night. He got booed. He got booed, bro. He got booed. Second night, he was there. And he got mad at something. And he never went up.
What?
Yeah. He never went up. I don't know what happened, but he didn't go up.
Not Cat
Yeah.
Williams.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't go up. And I hosted. But when you host a hip hop concert, you can't really do comedy, dude. They're just
So
too
it
fucked
was
up.
a concert
Yeah.
and they had you just.
I was hosting.
Okay.
I was hosting, and
How was that experience?
those ain't that kind of hip hop concert. Like as a comedian host, they're the least fun because everyone's too fucked up. You can't do like material, or I don't do material anyways on the other ones when I host. But they're just too high. The laughter is very minimal, even if you make them laugh. They're too buzzed. Anytime you do a show where there's a lot of potheads, it's everyone's smoking. Those are the worst shows. Everyone's too relaxed. They can't laugh. Well, alcohol makes people laugh. Like for the best ones that I've hosted concerts wise is like the oldies ones. And I've done freestyle ones, which are good. I'm gonna be hosting a freestyle concert coming up on August 10th at the Santa Fe Springs Swap Meet. It's gonna be a good one. They got Trenier, they got Tony Fingers, remember short man?
Oh shit.
She's gonna be there. Technotronic, I think. JD Hall. That's gonna be fun. You know, those are fun. They're high energy, exciting.
Because alcohol's flowing.
Yeah, dancing. They're fun. The best ones are oldies. Something about the oldies crowd that they're listening and they're there to have. My best shows have been with them. Like when I'm hosting, I get them laughing at the Greek Theater. Like it's amazing. Those have been the most amazing shows ever. Like, you know. And I do what I do. People said you can't do what you do in a big crowd. Guess what? I've done it. I've done what I've done in a big crowd. 7,000 people, 15,000 people. I've done it. It's different when it's like 14, 15,000 people. You can't really call someone out in that bigger crowd. You do more like profile, like people. Like women, men, different ethnicities. But like if it's like 6,000, 7,000 people, like at the Greek, 7,000 people, I've done it. I've roasted people and people, they love it. They see it because they're right there. It's not that big. They can see what I'm doing. So those have been amazing. That kind of crowd.
Changing the conversation now. Yeah. Your top 3 Latino comics.
Okay.
Now in 2024.
Now?
Like as of.
Like from back to now, like whoever's alive?
Or whoever's alive that you feel is the top dog
the top guys?
as of July 26.
Okay.
2024.
Well, one of my all-time favorites I just worked with last night in Covina Laugh Factory, which is Pablo Francisco. He's always been one of my favorites. He's just so entertaining, you know? And so he's in the top 3. George Lopez has to be there because he still makes me laugh. George is up there, bro. You can't take anything away from the guy. No matter how white his hair is, he's still funny, bro. And George is, to me, he has to be number 1. So I'm going to go, okay, funny-wise, George Lopez, just funny-wise, not even anything else. I'm going to go George, Carlos Mencia, and Pablo are my favorite. My favorite. Those are the 3 favorite. Those guys.
That's dope.
Yeah. Like Paul, I've always liked Paul, but he was always too ethnic for me, I think. Like my style coming, I do, when I talk about some ethnicity stuff, everybody knows about it. Like I've never gotten too ethnic wise. I always want everyone to laugh at what I talk about. But he's still great. Paul's still great. And he's still successful.
He's dope. I remember watching him as a kid.
He's still, he's still great. I mean, but this is top 3. And top 3 is like upper echelon. Not who has the most money, who just makes me laugh. And so to me, George still cracks me up. I still listen to his old shit and cracks me up. And
it's hilarious, bro.
Carlos, I see him live to this day, cracks me up. Pablo had me crying.
When are you gonna book Carlos to perform?
Carlos Mencia, I had him on my second Caliente Sunday show at the Covina Laugh Factory. I got him for that. I took him to the Covina Laugh Factory. Yeah,
I need to go watch him.
Yeah, he'll be there eventually.
I watched him at the tour, but he had Charlie Murphy on. He had a bunch of other people.
I work with him sometimes. So one day when I have the schedule free to open and work with him or a host or whatever, I'll bring you with me. You got to watch him. You got to meet him. You'll be surprised.
Hell yeah.
You got to get him on your podcast.
Fuck yeah! I sent him a message, but he probably
it's okay.
He ain't gonna respond.
You want to meet him though. He's cool. You got to get him on your podcast. He's a lot. He's real humble. No,
he's like a cool dude.
He's really humble. He's a good guy, talented. So yeah, those guys.
All right. Well, I might as well bring this up. The whole Joe Rogan situation. Do you think he was out of line by doing what he did and how he did it?
you know, if you feel a certain way about something and you just feel like you have to do it, then do it. I don't think he was wrong or right. I think he felt he had to do it. And he did.
Great point.
And no matter what, though, he became uber famous and the biggest podcast guy. And Carlos is still multimillionaire and has a big house in the valley and success. Dude, Mencia is on the road 50 weeks out of the year at all the clubs, you know, and he sells his
Plus,
merch.
he was everywhere back then.
Yeah, but he's still
He came
there.
out on that movie with. He came out on a couple movies.
Yeah.
Shit, not just a movie.
Yeah.
Like he was just popping, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he hosted all the Latin
And he's
shows.
from East Los.
Yeah.
Dog.
People got on him because he came off, you know, Mexican. We all did, but he's Honduras and German or whatever. But whatever, dude. Who cares? He grew up Mexican. He's Mexican. You know?
Okay.
To me, he's Mexican. He grew up in East LA. If you're white or black and you grew up in East LA, you're Mexican.
Okay.
You know?
It's a great point. Let me give my 2 cents on that.
Yeah.
If he's Honduran or German,
Yeah.
whatever, that kind of X's out when you fucking grew up in the projects, dog, in East LA.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, you're right. So I feel that he's Mexican. Like Will.i.am.
Mm-hmm.
Will.i.am talks like us.
Yeah.
Will.i.am is from the V&E projects. Okay? From the Estrada projects, but, you know, it's the Viennese. Respect. I mean, I don't want to bring that up, but I'm saying he's from there. I mean, he talks like us. He says, I'm like, fuck, I grew up Mexican.
Yeah.
I'm Mexican. What's up, fool? Mm-hmm. So I don't take anything from him.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, even though that happened, that was one of the first viral things that happened before, like everything, you know, or even, you know, try to cancel Carlos for a little bit. But Carlos hung in there and kept going, and he's still successful.
And that's dope. And I
There's
hope he
different levels
continues.
there's different levels of success, but at the end of the day, if you're successful doing what you enjoy doing, that's number one.
Carlos has been on movies. He's fucking had his own show. He fucking, dog, he's done a lot.
And pound for pound on stage, he's like one of the best ever, dude.
I want to see him.
He's
I seen
awesome.
him live, but I was like 24.
Okay.
I was young.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. You gotta
Probably
see-
fucking drunk as fuck.
No, he's great. Still
You know, I want to
now.
see him now that
And
I'm
he's
sober.
edgy,
like,
dude. He's edgy still on stage. He'll say some shit that you'll be like, "Whoa,
no way.
He says that shit, you know. But and he pushes the envelope. That's the thing about him. You know, he's awesome. He's great. He's still great. You know, and
dope,
people
man.
won't give a lot of people won't give him that credit, but I will because I've seen these guys on stage. I've seen everybody on stage. And those are the guys that have blown me away, that make me laugh on stage, you know. And now the young comics that I like, I love Jesus Sepulveda, you know, Jerry too. Still, and Jay Valentino recently has been very committed to comedy because I met him
Big
like
time.
20 years ago, and he stopped doing comedy. He was the first podcaster before podcasts, and
Juice TV, what is it?
No
Juice?
one will ever know that. Juice TV, bro.
Yeah.
Like he stopped that, so he's like a little pioneer, and people don't realize it. And then he blew up on freaking, you know, Instagram and TikTok, which is great. But now and for years I would go, dude, you got to get back in comedy. You got to get back. Yeah. He didn't want to do it. I go, but when you're ready, you do it. And then he was ready a couple years ago. Now he's all about it, and I'm proud of him. He's doing really good.
Hell
like
yeah.
on stage, he's doing good. You know, he's an entertainer. I told him,
He's
dude, you're an entertainer.
committed.
Yeah, he is. And
He's been on stage all week preparing for the big boy.
I know.
Because he was supposed to
Yeah.
be with us. Conquer was supposed to be with us, you know, at our event.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude.
Yeah, you got to do that.
You got to do what you got to do, dog. Like, he's like, fuck, fool, we'll make it up. I'm like, fool,
Yeah.
go do your thing, fool.
And
Like,
those are fun shows, you know, because a lot of shows with Big Boy, that Big Boy shows, I mean, I co-host with them, and they're fun, dude. And they're mostly Latinos.
oh, yeah,
Because
because.
his crowds are Latinos.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've hosted with them.
Yeah, that's right.
I co-hosted with them, and you know, we did the Vegas show last year. It was like 2,500 people, 3,000, something like that. At Vegas at the not Planet Hollywood, the theater. Shit. What is it called? Fuck. Anyways, it was a big theater, and I've done like a lot of them out here too, and it's always great time with Big. And
I met him.
Big Boy's such an awesome guy, though. He's so laid back, man. He's so successful, and he treats everybody like his homie.
Bro, like we met him last week or 2 weeks ago. I didn't want to act all fanboy. I didn't. So I held it in, man. But
Where'd you meet him?
At the radio station.
Okay.
Yeah, so we went. I went with Jay Valentino.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then I shook his hat. I was just like, damn, fool, you don't know, like.
Uh-huh.
I was just like, hey, sir. Like, what the? I didn't want to be that guy. You know, like, oh, bro, I used to listen to you since I was like 12.
Yeah.
You know, I had the story where
right.
I always say, I had my little radio and it would wake me up to go to high school, and it was Big Boy's Neighborhood. I was just like, damn. He's a cool ass dude though.
Yeah.
Humble. And then then he seen me like in the back. He's like, hey bro, you wanna come in and check out the vibe? I was like, yes. Yes, sir. Boom. And then we went inside and shit was crazy.
Yeah, man. He's cool. He's such a chill dude. So I'm happy for the guys to do it that are on it, because they've changed up. They wanted to get a new lineup, you know. So like me and Jerry's done it, Jesus done it, a couple other guys have done it, and it's cool to just see the rotation, you know, see us continue to develop and have people who are doing well, you know. And Concrete, like, he's just learning on the fly and going and selling out. It's amazing. I haven't seen anyone do what. Okay, I haven't seen anybody have that impact in comedy since Gabriel. Like, just come in so quick and have that much impact. Concrete's done that. Concrete's doing it right now since Gabriel.
Damn.
Yeah. That's, and people, you know, and he's just, dude, he does that. I don't think he knows what he's doing yet. And he's like just a natural, gets up on stage. And I haven't seen him recently, but I've heard. But he's such a natural. And it just, everything oozes, comedy oozes out of him. Like his facial expressions when he's in character.
I seen him his first shows, and then I seen him at the Paradise Room. I'm like, damn, dog.
He's grown. He's like grown fast.
Better and better. And now he's comfortable.
Yeah.
When you're comfortable, you become dangerous.
And he's only a couple years in comedy, dude. Like,
bro,
and he's selling out. Like, it's amazing.
Well, I started all this with skits with me, him, and what's it called, Valentino. That's how I started my doing content and stuff like that.
What do you mean? What were you doing?
Like we were doing real estate skits, like funny ones for my business.
Okay.
And then that's how we started. And then I was like, okay, I need to do something different. I need to show people a different side of me. Not just real estate. People get bored of that shit, dog. Yeah. Real estate gets boring. So I was like, okay, True Hustle Podcast.
Oh, all right.
Boom. And that's how, he was one of my first guests.
Okay.
And all that. So,
okay.
Yeah, but he's grown. All of them have grown.
Yeah.
And I feel like True Hustle's the lucky, like I feel like, like
it's a lucky charm.
It's a lucky charm right here, dog.
That's it.
Good vibes and
dude.
man, fuck, everybody's blowing up.
You know what's great?
It makes me happy.
You know what's great about you is because you're not in the comedy world, you're so positive. So you're positive, like your positivity and energy is good for everybody that you're talking to. Because it's just, you're happy for all of us. We're all happy together. We're all successful. You're successful, bro. I mean, you've went for where you were at, and you turned down you gave up a good living to take a chance on your real estate and all that, and you're killing it there. You're killing it now. This is gonna blow up, dude. Like it's already blowing up, but you're doing it. So like we're all like putting positive energy out there, and it can only go up.
Yes.
It's like I don't know where it's going, but I mean, like for me, like my schedule's nuts the rest of the year, and then year by year, and you gotta come out to more shows, dude. Just hang out at all the shows.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna try to do once a week.
Yeah.
Because I have my kids involved.
Yeah.
Well, I have my daughter. She's a dancer,
Yeah.
so she dances from like fucking Monday through Thursday. She practices. It's just it's crazy.
You gotta rotate with your lady to watch her.
Yeah. Well, I have a 1-year-old. So I have a 21-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 1-year-old. Yes.
Oopsie.
No, he was the non-oopsie. The other ones were oopsies. He was the only one that we were
He's the one you're like, we want one more?
Yeah, I was like, hey, you know what? I got to spread the wealth. Like, I got to spread my fucking... I need another fucking,
little hustler.
Inheritor, and a hustler that I need to train my kids.
So your first is a boy?
Yeah.
And then a girl?
And then a girl, then a boy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but my son is a terrorizer. He's chill. Like if we would walk in here with his little, And look.
The 1 year? No.
Yeah, the 1 year. He's already walking.
1 year old walking.
Yeah. And that fool, look. He has the scary face,
Uh-huh.
but he's a sweet kid. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
once he gets to know you, that's over.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Ah, you know?
Dude.
So, yeah,
He's
man.
an overachiever, dude.
Yeah, that guy.
1 year old. Fucking
Full set of teeth.
What? Dude, he's
like a little fucking grown man.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what the fuck?
That dude already, he's all, Daddy, when we're going to tattoo parlor. Let's go.
For real.
That
So,
one little fucking.
but yeah, man, I appreciate you stopping by. I know you're super busy, so it means a lot to me that you stopped by. You chopped it up with us, and it means a lot to me. Where can people find you? Where can they buy their tickets? Let them know.
The easiest way is Instagram, Funny Seb. Funny, S-E-B as in boy, like Sebastian. That's the best way. If you want to go to my shows, just first of all, follow me. Get your phone out. Follow me. Funny Seb. Get it out. I'm waiting for you. Okay, yeah, you. Okay. Now, Funny Seb. Follow me. Hit me up, man. Ask me where I'm going to be at. I'm all over the place. And come out, especially LA. I got a lot of shows in LA. I mean, I got shows, Covina Laugh Factory. I'm going to be doing the Ice House coming up. Bellflower, Stand-Up Club, everywhere. And then I got regular shows I do weekly, monthly too. Like I still have shows in Whittier. So all over, Downey, everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, never stops. That's why I'm here. I'm a true hustle, man.
That's right, baby.
I'm a hustler.
Ha!
Yeah. So yeah, that's the best
There
way
you
to
have
find
it,
me.
guys. Go ahead, give my boy a follow. Let's go, baby. We out.